Here at SAP, our purpose is to help the world run better and improve people's lives. Through our innovative, technologically advanced solutions, SAP Intelligent Enterprise seeks to deliver high-value business outcomes for our customers by helping them transform their own companies into intelligent enterprises. Our customers can accelerate their journey to becoming an intelligent enterprise by adopting SAP's Guided Outcomes. A guided outcome is a solution with a defined business outcome that draws on solution capabilities and products from multiple SAP lines of business, addresses an end-to-end business process, and leverages intelligent technologies as needed. By utilizing guided outcomes, businesses can enjoy continued success and become one step closer to becoming an intelligent enterprise. Spoilage, product losses, defective goods, and regulatory fines can wreak havoc on a company's bottom line. These problems, however, can be all remedied using environmental track and trace. Every year, $150 billion worth of food is lost due to spoilage. This staggering sum can be saved when companies implement an unbroken and environmentally controlled supply chain. When a company is working with raw materials that are bound by environmental constraints, it becomes essential that factors such as temperature, humidity, and light are properly tracked and accounted for. Managing a host of factors for numerous raw materials can be challenging, especially when companies do not have complete control of these factors as materials pass through manufacturing, distribution, and sales channels. However, through SAP technologies utilized in environmental track and trace, we can address many of these issues, including ensuring compliance with manufacturing quality regulations, eliminating spoilage and costs from breaching thresholds for controlled materials, lowering quality-related defects, returns, and financial penalties, gaining full and reliable insights on environmental influencers, for example, temperature, humidity, and light for every batch of goods, improving yield and reducing rework, increasing employee safety, engagement, and efficiency. Environmental track and trace utilizes several SAP technologies. Environmental track and trace enables traceability for raw materials, semi-finished products, and finished goods throughout the full supply chain. By tracing environmental influencers such as temperature, humidity, and light, organizations can gain full and reliable insights regarding the quality and safety of the products. For example, companies working with temperature-sensitive materials must maintain cold chain operations, making sure that their materials are being refrigerated within the proper temperature thresholds throughout the duration of the supply chain. By getting early alerts on approaching thresholds, such as time out of refrigeration, environmental track and trace can prevent process failure, lost goods, or even penalties by regulators. Many manufacturing organizations are in need to control and monitor their complete supply and delivery chain in inbound, production, and outbound logistics. The overall value chain is covering both the supply chain as the manufacturing process, as well as all processes that are related to this. For companies working with sensitive products and/or materials, having insights around the thresholds, exceptions, budget consumptions, etc., is key to ensure quality and safety of the products and customers. Complying with manufacturing quality regulations is a challenge that many companies that deal with environmentally sensitive products and materials face. If any of a product's environmental thresholds are breached during any stage of the supply chain, companies can be on the hook for regulatory fines, in addition to the costs incurred from spoilage of the product. However, Because companies can monitor the environmental influencers of their sensitive products and materials with environmental track and trace, they can ensure that compliance with industry and consumer safety standards is always maintained. Environmental track and trace also provides alerts to companies when their products' environmental influencers are close to going above or below their regulated threshold. This functionality makes it possible for companies to prevent a problem with their products in its tracks. Spoilage and the manufacturing of defective goods can be additional costly consequences of a product or material's environmental influencers reaching a threshold. Environmental track and trace allows for company leaders to be proactive in managing controlled materials throughout the supply chain, meaning that spoilage and the high costs associated with it can be prevented. The ease by which these influencers can be monitored will also prevent defective products and materials from being used in the manufacturing of a finished good. When the totality of a company's finished goods has no defects resulting from their materials' environmental conditions, the yield rate of the company's final products will be dramatically higher, resulting in larger profits. Rework, which is similarly a costly process, becomes reduced when defective products do not have to go back through the supply chain and manufacturing process to ensure that there are no environmental defects. Environmental track and trace can save companies money and help increase their profits in several ways. Because companies subject to environmentally sensitive materials maintain responsibility for product quality and safety from start to finish in the supply chain, it is important to understand how environmental track and trace can be used in every stage. In inbound logistics, environmental track and trace provides an overview of incoming raw materials required for production at the right place, in the right time, and ensure materials have never exceeded defined thresholds while in transport. In production logistics, environmental track and trace provides an overview of the current status in the production network, ensuring that all components as part of the production cycle are at the right place, in the right time, and within the defined thresholds to ensure the quality of the final product. Depending on the production process and source materials within a specific production step, time out of controlled environment, such as the time out of refrigeration, tracking is highly needed to meet safety, quality, and/or regulatory requirements. In outbound logistics and transportation management, environmental track and trace helps to ensure that products are being delivered in a way that committed delivery schedules, quantity, and quality is being met. A large quality component for temperature-sensitive products are the insights and proof that a product has never exceeded defined environmental thresholds. Making sure that environmentally sensitive products and materials stay within their regulated thresholds throughout every stage in the supply chain can be a difficult task. Implementing environmental track and trace makes this process so much easier for companies using environmentally sensitive materials in their operations. With reduced spoilage, lower product losses, fewer defective goods, and fewer regulatory fines, environmental track and trace ensures that your company's products and materials meet all quality and safety standards, and that more of your company's revenue goes directly toward your bottom line. By implementing environmental track and trace and other guided outcomes, we at SAP can accomplish our mission of improving our customers' competitiveness by helping them transform into an intelligent enterprise and ultimately help improve people's lives and allow the world to run better.